Greetings, dear viewers. So there's been a pretty long period of overall inactivity on my YouTube channel here. The most recent PUBG video was uploaded on August 7th. Oh wait, no, published on August 7th. Okay, yeah. I'm kind of just doing this on the fly here with Notepad up and my YouTube channel in the background. But yeah, there has been about a period of, I don't know, 3.5 to 4 months or so. About 3.5, well, about that long. That I have not been overall very active on my YouTube channel. Yes, I have been streaming on Twitch. I realize a lot of you probably don't even realize I have a Twitch channel. I'm not here to advertise it. That's not the point. But I haven't really been very active on my YouTube channel is the thing. And I feel like I owe you folks an explanation for this, so that's why I'm making this video. I've kind of hesitated in making this video. I haven't really been able to find a way to do it that would satisfy me, and I want to make sure that I'm doing it in a way that is respectful to you viewers, considering the length of time that I've been inactive on my YouTube channel. So what I've just done is I've just got Notepad open. I've got a list of bullet points. I'm just going to talk about them. I don't even know at the time of this audio recording if there's going to be like video in the background of this, well, video for you to watch, or if it's just going to be one of those black screen, a little bit of text, and you just tab out or whatever. I don't know what this is going to be yet, but I want to record this part, get this, and I want to get this out there because I feel like I have to do this before I start uploading new things, which is what I'm trying to gear up to try and do pretty soon here. Anyway, so let me just start going down these bullet points. So after, I had been uploading pretty regularly for the past year or so. I had a goal this year for my YouTube channel, and for the most part, I was meeting it. I was doing, that's what, I'm not really frustrated per se, but I mean, it's kind of a setback because like I said, I had a goal this year. I didn't tell anybody about it, but I had a goal this year, and for the most part, I was meeting it. I was rebuilding my YouTube channel. My numbers were on the rise. I was gaining subscribers rather than losing them for a few days. Stuff like that. I was doing pretty well. It started back in like December or January with the World of Warcraft with the controller videos. I resolved to upload regularly for this full year. And my idea was I wanted to go this whole year uploading regularly. Instead of taking the long breaks that I usually take, I wanted to go this whole year of providing consistent quality content. That way I could prove not only to my viewers, but also to myself that my YouTube channel would be something worth investing in. I wanted people to be able to subscribe to a Patreon that I was going to start, but I don't know if I will anytime soon now, but maybe. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But I was going to start a Patreon at the start of 2018 after uploading consistently for about a year. And if you'll go back on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I was able to upload very consistently for this past year until just shortly after August 7th, or a bit after August 7th, which is when everything started to, well, I'll get to that in a minute. But, and it's so, I was actually meeting those goals, and now here we are. I'm having to make a video explaining all of this stuff. So I did lose a little bit of motivation around that point, around August 7th, after I don't even know why the date is important. I'm just looking at it on my video manager. And I guess that date to me just says, you know what, that's when things went a little off track. But the date isn't really important. The point is, I did actually lose a little bit of motivation for pushing YouTube content, making it and doing it. I did actually. I'm gonna be candid and honest here. There was some loss of motivation there for about 2 or 3 weeks where I was trying to build that up. I had trouble building up motivation and creativity to produce more YouTube content. But my stream at that time did continue to thrive. So there was that, at least. That's pretty cool. But as far as YouTube is concerned, that's not really for those of you who don't even really watch the stream, the YouTube thing is the biggest thing for you, right? So that's neither here nor there, I guess. For me, it's just one of those things that was just, okay, well, at least I've got the stream, you know? So anyway, so there was a short period of about 2 or 3 weeks where it feels like it was a short period now that I look back on it. At the time, it probably felt like a long time of being demotivated or having low motivation, but considering everything else that's happened, 2 or 3 weeks is actually kind of a short period overall. But, and you'll see why. Yeah, anyway, after that happened, I physically lost, well, not physically lost, as in I can't find it, but my hard drive, my recording hard drive, in my PC went out. I even forgot how much of a capacity it had. 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, I forgot. But my large recording hard drive that I used to store my footage, I lost that. And that's a huge shame because there was a lot of work on that hard drive that I had yet to finish and publish, and that is almost, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say devastating, because it wasn't devastating. It's all stuff that, in a way, it actually even provides an opportunity to do other things. Like I had Half-Life 2 Episode 1 footage that still needed editing. I had an entire, and I say an entire, it was 3 videos, but I had an entire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time co-op playthrough with Navard on that hard drive, done, edited, ready for upload. I just needed to find the perfect time to upload it, and that's lost. Like the recording, it was completely done. It was completely done. All I had to do was upload it. Lost that, and a bunch of other stuff on that recording hard drive. Some of it wasn't even recordings. Some of it I had some just like really cool things I liked on there, because it's a huge capacity. I could store big programs, lots of files. I could store lots of cool things on there. But the biggest things, I suppose, that I lost there that I can't get back are those unique recordings that I had and that I needed to work on. And I still don't even really know. I still haven't even really taken stock of everything that was lost on that hard drive. Physically, the hard drive, it just stopped working on me. And it happened during a PUBG match. I remember it was a PUBG match where I think I even got number 1. Yeah, I think I got number 1 on that match. And the recording started getting choppy, getting really slow. And I thought it was just like some sort of software thing. I was like, PUBG is just unoptimized, or maybe I need to patch Action, which was my recording software. But no, it turns out it was the recording hard drive that just went out. So that was actually a pretty big loss, because there was a lot of stuff on there that I wanted to finish and keep working on. And obviously I had a whole series on there that we could have put up that would have been really cool to have. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff on there. It's an arcade game, so of course it was only 3 videos long, but I thought it was pretty funny with me and Navard. We're gonna have to find something else co-op to play, I guess, to put that up. It was like something that I wanted to follow up the whole Mega Man 2.5D thing with. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling at this point. So I lost my recording hard drive. So that was kind of a setback, but I could still use the other smaller capacity hard drives to record smaller bits of gameplay that I could then use to create bigger videos and stuff like that, or create videos or series. I could still work with it. I was still able to, there was still enough hard drive capacity in my PC that I could still work with that kind of thing, right? So, I mean, yeah, pretty big loss as far as the data is concerned. And yeah, somewhat of a slowdown for my working process for making videos and stuff like that, but I could still manage it, you know? But then, for those of you who don't know, I live in South Texas, and Hurricane Harvey hit not too long ago in the grand scheme of things. And I lost power for, if you follow my Twitter, I was tweeting about this stuff, but I lost power for a long time. Well, I say a long time, obviously nowhere near the scale that places that got hit harder than I did have lost power. I lost power for like 3 or 4 days, something like that. But there was no power, no air conditioning, no internet, no light, none of that stuff. I lost that. Obviously, there's no way I can record without all of that good stuff. It was a very uncomfortable time. It was rough, and I can't even complain, because there are those who have lost it for months, don't have it still, and I don't know. There are those who have been hit for a lot harder than what I got hit over here. Than what we got over here. But still, Hurricane Harvey hits, and it took a lot out of me physically, emotionally. I guess emotionally, not so much. I was still emotionally pretty well off, just physically very tired, because there was a lot of work to do, both during that power outage and after. A lot of repairing things, a lot of cleanup. There's a lot of cleanup. There was a lot of it was just a tough time. So that was a little bit ways back when Hurricane Harvey hit. I had to go through a whole lot. I don't want to sound like the victim here, so I'm not gonna elaborate too much more on that. But yeah, there were some significant damages that needed repairing, which took some time. And even through all of this, I still tried. I really did. I still tried. I wanted to be one of those content creators, one of those people that even in the face of hardships like that can continue to put out good content, can continue to shine, even in such a situation. You know, I wanted to be one of those people. It turned out I wasn't able to be. But during all this, I still wanted to get back to YouTube. I was largely drained and rebuilding, not just from the hurricane, but also my own motivation to get back in the saddle. Now, after even all of that, if that wasn't enough, I then got sick with, like, I don't know what it was. It was a cold and a throat infection, but I got sick. And I thought it was just going to be this short thing, you know, a short cold, you get better, whatever. Although usually it takes me quite a while to get over colds. Thankfully, I haven't actually been sick in a long time. But I got sick, and boy, did I catch a cold this time. I was sick for about a month, and I could tell you the whole story on that, but I feel like it would be too long. I did go to the doctor immediately after getting sick because I didn't want to be sick for long, but it turns out my doctor was actually out of town on that Friday where I went. I got sick like on a Thursday night, and I went that following morning, in an attempt to hopefully not be sick for very long. But he was out of town, and then I went the whole weekend getting sick, getting worse. And it hurt. It sucked. It was awful. But then, okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole story. Bottom line is, I did get very sick, and it took about a month for me to recover. I did get medicine eventually. Again, I could go through the whole story, but it got to the point where I started feeling better sometimes, so I wouldn't go to the doctor, and then I would get sick again, and then I would feel better, and then I would get sick, and then I would feel better and get sick. So all of this delayed me going to the doctor. But eventually I went to the doctor, I got some medicine for it, and that helped me a great deal. But it still took overall, even with the medicine, it still took overall about a month for me to get over the worst of it. And then if I'm being honest here, probably a few weeks, maybe even a further month before I was completely better. And even now, I still feel like I only just got over it within the past couple of days from this recording. Past couple of days, before this recording. I still feel like it could no, I'm not gonna say it could resurge or anything like that, but I had felt symptoms like even as far as like just a week ago, So anyway, it was not an easy time. Obviously, when I'm sick and I'm coughing, literally. Coughing, would that be like making money, like you're putting money in your coffers? I wasn't doing that, but coughing like literally every 20 seconds or so, you're not going to be able to record, you're not going to be able to stream, which is why I didn't while I was sick. So that delayed me even further. That's even just more for me to try and recover from. And so, as you can tell, between losing my recording hard drive, a few weeks of not feeling very motivated, Hurricane Harvey hitting and losing my power for just about half a week to 4 days or so, 3 or 4 days, and then having to rebuild both physically some of the things that were broken, having to clean up after Harvey, having to rebuild my motivation, and then getting sick for a month and then recovering for like almost a month after that. As you can see, and I'm not trying to make excuses for myself here whatsoever, I have not just been sitting idle here for some of this. I mean, I still feel like if I was like really the kind of person that I wanted to be as a YouTuber, I still feel like even through this, there were plenty of opportunities for me to make more YouTube content. I still feel like I could have still done some of that, but I don't know, between having to actually deal with all of this stuff, get through it, and find the motivation to do that stuff, I just was not able to. And I don't want to say wasn't able to, because I feel like I was able to, but it just didn't happen. So yes, I do apologize for that. I am apologetic about that, and I'm just kind of fiddling with some stuff here now in my in my hands, in case you can hear that. But I hope that doesn't bother anybody. But yes, I do apologize for the length of time it has been, and I'm not making this video as a means of explaining away how long it's been since I've been regularly active on my YouTube channel. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything like that. I just felt like I should get this video out there because I didn't want to just start uploading content again all of a sudden and just pretend like what happened didn't happen. That would look bad on me because it would look like I just took like this really long break without telling anybody, disappeared, did that again. I know I have a history of doing that, and I'm not proud of it. But at the same time, I do realize it's part of how I've handled my YouTube channel in the past. And I didn't want it to seem like that's what happened again, So there is that. I'm trying to grow, all right? So I didn't want that. I didn't want it to look like that. As one aspect, first of all. Not really first of all, but as one aspect. But also, I felt like to just start uploading again without saying anything about this 3.5 months. And where I haven't uploaded any regular content or anything, would be disrespectful to you folks as viewers. And I didn't want that. Of course I didn't want that. So, yeah, there is that. Wow, this This video is looking like it's going to go on longer than I thought it would. I've got 5 bullet points that I wanted to talk here. 5 bullet points on my notepad thing here. I figured this was going to be a much shorter video than what it actually is. And, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm leaving some stuff out that I would really like to include in this video. But, like I said, I want to get this out there, so I feel like this hopefully does frame this stuff for you folks a little bit. But as far as what's been going on over here. And I guess one thing that I should probably do here now at the end of the video is to explain how I want to move forward from this. Well, without my recording hard drive, I can still record, I can still do things. Long series are probably not going to be easy if that's something I decide to do. But I want to get back into the swing of things, and I realize some of these smaller, shorter content videos may not necessarily be what you're looking for at this point. I'm talking about like PUBG clips, League of Legends clips, things like that. I realize that may not be what you folks are looking for at this point, but I want a way to get back into my YouTube channel, and I'm actively looking for that. In fact, I had started playing Dishonored on my Twitch channel. I was going to play through all of Dishonored, and then once I beat Dishonored on Twitch, I was going to restart my Dishonored 2 playthrough here for YouTube because I really want to do that. But without a recording hard drive, I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. I'm not really sure how I want to move forward with many things at this point, actually. I'm still really contemplative about that, so I'm thinking about it. But I do have some stuff. NVIDIA recently made some changes to their shadow play stuff for PUBG, so a lot of the stuff that I do in PUBG is already automatically captured. So I could make some more of those clip videos. I'm just looking for a way back in to doing all this, okay? I'm trying to figure it out, and I hope you folks will come along for the ride. I had regained a good portion of my viewers' trust. I had gained a good number of viewers over the past year, and then just suddenly, just like that, just real sudden, like I had all this happen. And now I feel like I'm almost, well, I don't even know. I don't know what the viewership is going to be like past this point, but I feel like I'm almost back where I was in January when I started up the World of Warcraft with the controller thing, and I was trying to rebuild my YouTube channel. I was just starting it. I was just starting that initiative. I feel like I'm right back there. So maybe 2019 is the year that I'll start up a Patreon. I don't really know, man. All I know is that the Patreon is honestly, while a pretty big important thing to me, because I do want to be able to start making a significant amount of revenue off of YouTube. While Patreon is a way for me to do that, and it's pretty important. It was what I had my goal set for, and I was going to work for this full year to do it too. That's how important it was. While that is important, it still feels sort of secondary to me. Because to me, the most important thing is just having a good YouTube channel. That's all I've ever really wanted. It's just having a good, fun YouTube channel. Maybe it provides useful videos sometimes. Maybe it provides entertainment a lot of the time. I don't really know, but I just want to get back there. I want to get back into it. So that's how I'm going to move forward. I'm going to take whatever footage I have. I'm going to try. I'm not going to try. I'm going to feel comfortable uploading whatever comes next. Now that this video is out there and I've said what I need to say. And I've spoken some things that I've kept to myself for a while, such as my plans for this year. I'm going to go forward with this, and I am going to just feel confident with whatever I put out, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing the way I've always done, and I'm going to see where it goes from there, man. You know my little YouTube icon, the profile picture that I have? The little silhouette standing on top of a hill, staring out over the road in the moonlight? That, as many people have asked before and I've answered, but maybe people don't know, that little icon I made myself to represent me looking out, and this is back in 2010 or so, whenever I started my YouTube channel. But that little silhouette, that little icon, the scene as a whole represents me looking out on the road ahead, wondering where it's going to take me. Let's see where this adventure goes with YouTube. And you know what? We're not at the end of that road. I don't even know if we're even close to the middle of it. I don't know where we are on that road at this point, but it's still my YouTube icon because I feel like I'm still on this YouTube adventure. And so we're somewhere on that road, and I'm still looking forward to what comes next. I'm still that silhouette staring out over the open road to see what comes next in this adventure. So that is how I'm going to pursue this. And if it sounds like I've just had a sudden little burst of motivation over thinking about my own YouTube icon, it's because that's exactly what just happened right here in this very recording. So anyway, that's what's going to happen. I hope you folks will come along for the ride. I hope if I've lost any of you as a result of this, or even previous years, I hope I can re-earn your trust and see what we can do from here, man. Let's just go for it. Let's have some fun. Let's keep this going, right? All right, so that sounds pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video on that note. I hope you folks, enjoyed this, question mark? I'm just going to end with my typical closing here because I don't know any other way at this point. All right, so once again, hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time.